I did a show with Tom and Don. I don't know if you saw it, but I did clip it up because it was
Oh my God, man!
It was actually
Don
very,
is
very
the most
hard to watch.
delusional person on the planet. Honestly, I think Don genuinely has a screw loose when it comes to Chelsea. Like, that guy is just. I love Don. I've worked with him before, but Don is just so delusional when it comes to Chelsea. I don't think Don has ever had a good take about his own football club. I don't think he's had a good take ever. Like, I wait for the day that Don actually says something good about his own football club. Liverpool do not have a worse squad than Chelsea, Don. I've said this to his face already. From their players, there's only 3 players that start for us. Caicedo, Cole Palmer, and probably, and some people might not like this, but I personally like Cucurella, so I put him in there. If not, then we'd go with the 9 players of Liverpool. So the starting XI of Liverpool absolutely washes Chelsea's starting 11. And it's not even close. I mean, I'd do one right now without any agendas. Alisson, Trent, Van Dijk, Konate. Then you could go left back, whichever one you pick. You'd go McAllister, you'd go Caicedo, you'd go Cole Palmer, you'd go Mo, you go Jota, and then, yeah, whoever the hell you want to put up top, you could put whichever one of our forwards, because their forwards can't hit a barn door. I'm not going to put Sterling or Mudryk up front. So, you know, I've got 9 players easily, without any argument whatsoever, to put in that starting 11. And I look at you know, Chelsea and his argument, and the fact that he said Chelsea have a stronger squad. I really, you know, the problem is Potts. I'll tell the guys something. Me and Dan did a show like probably about 6-7 months ago, and we were talking about Pochettino. I still remember, and I feel like Dan on that stream came to a realization like, shit, Husam's actually spitting here. It's not actually Poch's fault. These players are crap. And this season, it's going to be exposed more than ever that the Chelsea players aren't actually that good. Sanchez, Petrovic, Disasi, Badiashile, the Chuckle brothers, you know, Colwell's injury prone, Chilwell's crap, Cucurella's good, to be fair. I like him. Enzo still has a lot to prove. I mean, he's not like Premier League proven or anything amazing.
Agreed.
And they went and they signed Dewsbury Hall. I'm supposed to be afraid of Dewsbury Hall. The Lester Henderson. I'm not scared of him. And then you got the forward line players. You know, Cole Palmer obviously carries them. People need to realize something, and I ask this. And listen, I know you're the same. We're not the type of people to wish injuries on anyone. But if, God forbid, Cole Palmer was out till the end of the season, where do Chelsea finish? Think about this logically. Give me an answer. 15th?
Without Cole Palmer, they would have been they're a best 12th, 13th?
12th, 13th, yeah. If God forbid Mo Salah's out till the whole season, we probably finish 5th, 4th. That shows you that we actually have a good team. Like, the team is good. For Chelsea, the team isn't good. Like, their team really isn't that good, to be honest with you. So, yeah, that's.
I had to do a show on it and I thought if I bring you on, it will just get too much. They'll be bombing, down off. So bless Tom, bless him. Tom did a good job, bless him. Do you know what I'm saying? So I thought I can't bring Sam on with him because there'll be actual violence. So I'm gonna have to bring Tom on. Bless him, he was good. And yeah, this actually started from a WhatsApp chat with me and Don, and he was telling me that his squad's better than Liverpool, and I'm like, I don't agree. And he's like, what? Are you joking, Potts? And I'm like, okay, like, show me why you think it is. And then we did a show on it. But I respected Liverpool. I've actually never had a real hatred for Liverpool, whereas some Arsenal fans don't like them. I don't really feel we've ever been that close rivals, if I'm honest. We've always been,
I think people are bored because of social media.
You're good, we're crap. Do you know what I mean? It's always been that way for me.
Yeah, people are bored because of social media, so they want to force rivalries. One thing that everyone needs to understand, when you support a massive institution like a Liverpool or an Arsenal, you don't need to force rivalries. I hate Man United, I hate Everton, I hate Chelsea, and City cheated, so I hate them. Those are the 4 clubs I hate. I'm not going to sit up here and pretend that I hate Spurs or I hate Arsenal or I hate a football club that I don't hate. I've got no reason to just force rivalries. I'm already a massive institution. I'm not a City fan. I don't need to create rivalries to feel relevant. You know, I have no problem with Arsenal whatsoever. Massive club, big institutions, like our cousin from London, basically. Without the Champions League, but our cousin from London.
There we go, man. Listen, I'm kind of similar. I don't love on Liverpool, but I don't have any hate for them. Never have done. I think whenever we've been good, you've been rubbish. Whenever we've been rubbish, you've been good. We've never gone for a rivalry, really. I mean, last season was the closest we got in terms of going for a title together that I can remember since '89. Do you know what I mean? So I look at it and I think fair play. I can't stand Tottenham. I can't stand Man United, and I can't stand Chelsea. The others, yeah, sometimes I hate on them. Like West Ham get on my tits a bit. Do you know what I mean? At times.
That's because you work with Lawless. Be honest.
Yeah.
That's because you work with Lawless. I knew it. I
Fact.
knew it. It's because you work with Lawless. I knew
it. Facts. That guy, man, I'll tell you what, he can drive you insane at that.
Big up Lawless, man. He's probably still salty about rice, to be fair.
He's so salty about rice. It's crazy, but is what it is. I had to talk to you about the Don thing, because Don, at times I look and I think, you actually believe what's coming out of your mouth here? Like, this is actually you believing this, or are you, or do you? Do you know what I'm saying? Because I like Don. Actually, I do think
it's gonna go all crumbling on all the Chelsea fans' heads then, and you're gonna be like one of the people who sees it in front of your very own eyes the most. Everyone this season is where Chelsea either ultimately fail or succeed. Because if Chelsea go through another season where they finish 7th or 8th or 9th, everyone should turn on the ownership, not the manager, because then they realize they're actually leading us down a dark alleyway. What if it does go well? Then the likes of Don and Lewis and others are going to have a party with us this season. So, yeah.
It is one way or the other.
Listen, for content's sake, I need Chelsea to be shit. I prefer Chelsea to be shit, to be honest, because I can't stand that football club. But yeah, we need Chelsea to be shit just for content's sake, because it was all Poch's fault last season. I want to see the energy that they show Maresca. And I'm telling you, Dan, you're going to see delusional levels beyond belief from Chelsea fans this season. They're going to protect Maresca with all of their souls, with all of their hearts. They will make every excuse under the book for him when they blamed everything on Pochettino last season. You'll see. You're going to see the change of energy. Now it's going to be suddenly the players' fault and their crap, and they don't know how to pass left and right. So it's going to be a very interesting season.
The Chelsea roundabout, man. The Chelsea roundabout. It is mad, because I look at it as well and I think to myself, there's been so many people that have been questioning what's been going on at Chelsea. I've said it's the ownership. I've been very consistent throughout that. And I said they're all clowns. They don't know what they're doing. They've gone and bought today. They're buying more 20-year-olds and more 16-year-olds, Husam. Like, actually, they're being linked with it. It's actually insane. What they're doing is they're replacing the Conor Gallaghers and the Trevor Chalobahs and the Mason Mounts with more young people that no one's heard of. And it's just a conveyor belt of young players that are coming in the door. I do not understand it. Like, for me, I said this transfer window will prove to me where Chelsea are going to finish. If they went and got Osimhen or an Ivan Toney, they went and got maybe a Pedro Neto or an Eze, I'd look at them differently. And I'd say, do you know what? Yeah, enough. They've learned from the young players. They're now looking at the ready-made players. But they're not. They're still buying youngsters that no one's heard of. They've got Tosin, and now they're excited about him. Nobody wanted Tosin at Chelsea. No Chelsea fan told me they wanted Dewsbury Hall and Tosin. But now they've got them. They're excited. What is going on here? Make it make sense. Like, it's crazy to me.
They do change their energy a lot. You are right about that. I mean, if you were to do a stream with Don before the transfer window started, and you went like, you're gonna sign Dewsbury Hall and Tosin, and you're gonna have Enzo Maresca as manager, he'd have laughed in your face. Because they all wanted Tuchel, they all wanted Hansi Flick. They didn't want this Maresca guy. They didn't want any of these Leicester players to come play for their football club. So listen, they all changed their energy. And the only reason they changed their energy is they really believe that Pochettino is at fault for all of this. But listen, time will tell. We shall see. We shall see what happens next season.
We shall see. We shall see. And listen, I do love Don. Don is one of my favorites. I love sharing content with him. It's just brilliant fun. Like, he is great fun. I give him that. But I don't always agree with what he says. In fact, most of the time I disagree.